Hi Faith Finders, welcome to Random Saturday. This is Elise coming to you from Christ Lutheran Church in Orland, Pennsylvania. I love looking up at the night sky. It is so beautiful. There are so many stars, and I know there are billions and billions of stars up there that I can't even see. Looking at the night sky reminds me of a Bible story about God and the night sky. Once there was a very old man whose name was Abram, and Abram had a very old wife whose name was Sarai. And Abram and Sarai had no children, but they always really wanted a family. One night, God appeared to Abram, and he took him outside. And God said, "Look up at the sky. Look at all those stars. Too many stars to count. I promise you will have more descendants than the stars." Now, descendants are children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and on and on and on. And God promised that Abram would have that many. Now, we're descendants because we're part of God's family and we're all relatives. But we're also ancestors. And ancestors means that we will have children someday, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and on and on and on. Way into a future that we can't even imagine. Just like we can't imagine how many stars there are in the sky. Isn't that cool? As descendants, we know there were many people who came before us. As ancestors, we know that we need to take care of each other, and we need to take care of our planet Earth for the many people who will come after us so that they have a good and safe place to live. And speaking of stars, here is a really cool star project that you can do at home. You can make your very own constellation shadow box. All you need is a shoebox, some black construction paper, a pencil, a white crayon, something to cut a hole in the box. I use a box cutter. You also need a flashlight and a printout from your computer of a constellation. Now, a constellation is just a cluster of stars that take a different shape. This one is a very famous one, the Big Dipper. So my constellation shadow box will be the Big Dipper. So what you do is you take your paper and you put it on top of your shoebox and kind of bend it so that it fits right over the top. And then once you've sort of measured it, you put it down and you copy your constellation shape. So I use my white crayon and I just draw my constellation. And once I've done that, I take my pencil and I poke holes where the stars are. Make them nice and big so that you can see the light coming through in just a minute. If you want to make this a little sturdier, you can use some tape and tape your paper to the sides of the box. And then all you have to do is turn out the lights, shine your flashlight, and look at your constellation. And there is the Big Dipper. And you shine your flashlight into the shoebox. And as I said, you can do this with any constellation, or if you just want to do a whole bunch of stars, you can do that as well. So enjoy making your constellation shadow box. And don't forget this summer to get outside at night and take a look up at the sky at the real stars and the real constellations. And remember, there are billions and billions of them. And God made every single one, just like God made every single one of us. And that is something to celebrate. Well, that is it for Random Saturday. This is Elise saying take care and God bless you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, Faith Finders.